If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. Good night from the Dusty Wheel. And sit around here, smash to black.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. I'm your host, the Innkeeper, and this is your live call-in talk show all about the Wheel of Time. And we're back for a lunchtime happy hour show at the inn because we had some news drop and the type of news that deserves this type of show. So I feel like it's been 2 years since we did a lunchtime show. So we had to do one tonight and, this afternoon. And of course, to discuss the news we have, there's only one guest I could think of who had to be on. Matt, the Innkeeper's on with me. Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's going on? I mean, it's WoT Wednesday and it's Lanfear. So, yeah, this was it wasn't like a terribly difficult decision to make. So It's good seeing you.
Yeah, no, I was like, this is not me going rogue. In the middle of the day, I'm going to do a stream. No, this is.
There was this one time where I think you were starting to kind of get connected to the streams.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is
and I saw like on Twitter, I was like, Dusty Wheel's going live. I was like, really? It's going live? That's wow.
We don't talk about that anymore. That never happened.
I love Sulin. Is like Sulin's like, what's happening? So there's a link at the top of the chat.
Yeah,
and also a link in the description for what's happening and why we're here.
Yeah. So for people who don't know, this morning, maybe a couple hours, two hours ago or so, John from WoTUp released a video, and it said Lanfear in the title, and I was like, what? Lanfear?
That's all it has to say.
And all it has to say. And I was like, well, this is nothing. But then I watched it and I'm like, oh, this is something. This is something that we have to break down. We have to talk about on a WoT Wednesday. So here we are.
Yeah, how would we not? And maybe catch everyone. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about this first, like the other WoT Wednesday stuff that's going on. I guess it was before WoT Wednesday was there's a writer strike happening too. We're not like, obviously, we support that writers getting paid well, and I love this statement by WoT series. We agree with this. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. We stand with them, and the fandom. I've seen so many great messages. I like this one they put out, and then that I think it's this one here. Let me just find it here. Yeah, Kevin put out, names of all the writers that we know, and we appreciate all of you, and we're thankful, and we stand with you.
And while we wait, while we wait for the writers to get what they deserve,
yes, we still have things to talk about. That will never stop. And thank you, John, for releasing that video and being the kind of, I like this by Over's ears. Going rogue, okay with me. That's I like
Yeah,
that.
no, yeah, you should. I hope you do feel like you can just go rogue someday.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. But so the link for that video that John put up is in there, and it shows what he shows is a few seconds of a clip, and it's fairly blurry, and the lighting isn't great.
Which is kind of what we like around here.
Which is like absolutely, we're like, yeah, that's us. that's what we need to look at. So if you want to see that whole clip, I mean, watch that video by John. It's great, and watch all of that. But what we're going to show is some stills that we've captured from that, and kind of zoom in and do what we do. So let's look at that. Yeah.
Well, and then people are probably asking, I think it was last year. Sorry, it's been like 2 years now. I think we covered the infamous Wolves recording that came from the set, and afterwards I think we like showed that one, and afterwards we're like, I don't know, showing like video was kind of a line that we didn't want to cross, but taking a screenshot of it, we feel comfortable with that. So if you want to go see the little clip of the video that John posted, it's up on his YouTube channel.
Yeah,
go check it out. We'll be talking about it, but we'll show a screenshot. So, and it's the blurry kind. So let's do
it. Right. And like this by Banchiad and Lumen. Hey, this is first time I'm going to be like enhancing. So it's like the intern's first day at the. It's like, hey, why don't we do a surprise live stream? And hey, why don't you like show stuff and zoom in and unblur? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay, let's stop making them wait. Let's do it.
All right, let's do this.
they're like unblur already.
All right. So there's one face we need to zoom in on, and there it is. Well,
John's. Are you
John.
zoom in on John's?
All right. So on the right, you see. Let me zoom in now. See if that
is this like your first actual like zooming in on some kind of set related image or
no, I mean zooming in on like any I don't zoom in to anything. So okay, just to show
that
like
is
a broad,
definitely blurry.
Yeah.
For sure.
So there's across you see these three lines, right? So those are just set equipment and stuff like that. But in the background, you definitely see a person. How would you describe this person, Matt?
I would describe them as tall.
Tall, okay.
Black hair kind of seems like.
Yeah.
And wearing a white cape. It's like a dress with black and white dress.
Yeah.
And if you watch the video that John posted, definitely walking through the area, not seemingly concerned. Like it seems like people around this person are concerned. I just saw an interesting, and this is the question, right? Like, I obviously want Lanfear to be in this, and I want, yeah, I know you're surprised, right? And so it's like any idea that this might be Lanfear, and I don't know if anyone voted on the poll there, but it shows that. That's a very Dusty Wheel poll, which, by the way, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, my first inclination when I saw this has to be Lanfear, right?
Right. Yeah.
But I just saw an idea in chat, and now I'm like conflicted.
Wait, what did you see?
They said it was like it's a Soldam. Like a Seanchan Soldam, which makes sense from the kind of attitude of walking, as the person's walking through that area. That would make sense too. Like at first I was like, well, just it makes sense if it's Lanfear, Surath, but maybe a Soldam. So I don't know. Right. Now I'm conflicted.
You don't want to believe this is Lanfear? Is that what I'm hearing?
Look, let's show. I did try to enhance the image a little bit.
So I mean, there's they're wearing it's a white dress, or at least with a cape, it seems like, and then. This right here is another piece of the dress. So you're right.
I thought it looked like a buckle, so my initial inclination was
a silver belt.
Silver buckle. Yeah, silver belt. Again, like I wanted it to be that, but then I enhanced the image, and now I'm like, I'm annoyed that it's not looking more like a
All right,
belt.
yeah. Let me pull that one up here. Let's see. All right. So this is a little bit of enhancement done, and hopefully shows it.
People are asking like, "What's this?" If you just joined us, this is like happy hour at the Dusty Wheel. We haven't done one of these. I don't know in how long. Probably since season.
I tried to look, I couldn't. I had to like keep
No.
going back, and I'm like, I can't tell.
There's a link in the description of the video. There's a link in chat to WoTUp's video. He dropped a 3 or 4 second clip or something.
Yeah. So I like this
he
by
dropped a
Sulin.
clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
all smoky. Does that match with the scene of Rand we've seen walking through perhaps Carian, where it's all smoky post chapter house? That's a really good link,
Good
I
question.
think, because it's hard to tell, but in the background. So let me show this. So more enhanced, and let's see.
So yeah, you definitely get more kind of the shot. The zooming in here. It's so great. It's been too long.
So,
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like the hair does seem. That's why when the person said Saldam,
like it's like shaved. Do you think there?
I mean, it seems like the hair can be pulled back. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a blur.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at the dress. That's what I was talking about. I wanted it to be a silver belt.
Diaphanous sleeves look good by overseers.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
that I think
agree.
that is definitely.
See, I wanted
there.
that to be a silver belt. And
I mean,
feel
there
like
is
it's just kind of a piece of the actual dress that's hanging there. Like maybe, I don't know if you call that. Just,
So you mean like from up here? You think? Yeah. Okay.
I want it to be a silver, belt, but I don't know. I don't know if we can call that. I'm gonna end this poll, by the way.
Yeah.
As we both are sitting here. You guys apparently picked Lanfear. Yeah, let me ask this other poll while we're okay. Who is this really? And I'm gonna say,
Yep.
I'm gonna say Lanfear to Soldam. I'm gonna say Suroth,
Mm-hmm.
and then who else? Is there anybody else? That you think
I mean,
this
maybe
could be?
like
Anybody? What did you
Aes
see any
Sedai,
options?
like other Aes Sedai, and people
Okay.
can like maybe talk about
We'll
another
say
Aes Sedai.
other Seanchan.
So this is interesting. Do you see? So Stephanie Michaels here says
She has the Moraine shoulder pass.
I mean, yes, maybe. Let me try to.
Okay.
I mean, there is definition to the. Let's see if this. Nope, not that.
Rose just said the cape looks an awful like a lot like Elaine's cape in the photos that have been released of her. What if it's Egwene post-rescue hiding that she's not wearing a collar and her Seanchan clothes? Oh man, now there's like so many. Now there's like other options. And
I mean,
I'm
this is it. Everyone is Lanfear, so
yes,
that's what it is.
yes.
So I don't know. Andrew's saying it's Moraine. So just so let me
People are
put
saying
this
it's
out there.
Moraine. Wow.
This is a live call-in talk show. So if you feel very strongly about this, you've seen this video and you're like, or you've seen our, us talking about it, and you want to call in and talk, the numbers up there is 313-TALK-WOT, 313-825-5968. So join in on the fun. Did you see this? It's not a belt. She has a corset on.
I know, Trisha, but we want to believe it's a belt.
A silver corset. So that's what it is.
A silver, yeah. It's Dana. She was actually Lanfear all along.
That is the absolute. It's a false statement. It's not a slight obsession. Slight is. There's nothing slight about this.
Yes, that's. I must imagine that Tabir and Tara knows that very thing. Brando said we're starved for speculation. This is what it's all about. There you go. I think this is like a lot more than Steve, right? So when you look at the video, do you have like the season 2? I can't remember if you have that clip of the season 2 teaser.
Oh,
because I want to say it looks a lot like And I can't
You're
remember
just
if
asking me this
John.
because you want me to actually try to do stuff on while we're okay. No,
That's right.
I can do this. I can do this.
That's right. I'm forcing you to.
This. So you're talking about
forcing
the
that.
first one, the behind, not the one at
It
San
might have
Diego
been
Comic
behind the
Con.
scenes.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
might
yeah.
have been, is that the? I can't remember if John mentioned that. Now I need
No,
to,
I can
now I
find
need to
it.
remind myself.
I can find it. I have it. There it is. Okay.
Yeah. John mentioned this in his video.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah. So
So
and
what are you looking for in that?
it's that one section of the video where it shows an explosion.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Okay. Yep. Right here.
yeah, that's the one John pointed out. So it
Um,
looks in it like it's a very similar. It's taking place in a similar place, if not the same place.
like that, or
There you
there's
go.
another one.
Yeah, right there. So can you just like slowly walk us back and forth in that little section, or just I guess just play it maybe,
Yeah.
and then we can go back. Yeah, they paired those two together. So yeah, go back into that kind of explosion section. I know they paired it with this Rand.
So I
scene,
mean,
and
there's
that's the real
this,
question.
right? So could this be? I mean, and we've looked at what's possibly Moraine, right?
No, that's
Here.
definitely Moraine and Rand
Yeah.
behind Rand for sure.
So-
And oh, nice little slow playback. Mute that thing.
Yeah.
And then go back a little bit from before this with the previous explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know what I thought that explosion was at first.
I
But
mean,
now I'm like, is it
yeah.
channeling or is it, like what is that what that person is the person channeling? I guess maybe that's the question. So let me look at our poll. About 82 of you have voted. Who is this really? 44% are saying Lanfear.
Yeah.
35% think it's another Seanchan or Aes Sedai. Suroth and the Soldom did not get as much voting as I
Wow.
thought they were going to.
Right.
Wow. I want to ask if this is this channeling? Is the fire in the teaser clip channeling?
Yeah. And then you see this is the smoky, I think, thing that Sulan was referring to, and then it definitely looks like Lan and Moraine behind them. And again, the question if this could be Moraine, at least in this clip in the teaser, seems like they are Moraine's wearing something darker.
Yeah,
and not
I swear we
necessarily.
pulled out I swear we could tell it was Moraine because we could tell what she was wearing. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a while since we tried to unblur those images
Right.
themselves. What do you think? Is this channeling?
So okay, there's the easy answer. This is channeling, right? But what I want it to be is Aludra blowing stuff up. So I want this to be Illuminator stuff. So that would be cool, right?
Oh,
So
Aludra. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, when I think of how do you get fire in Randland, it's like channeling or Illuminators, Aludra. So that would be really cool because the reason being, well, we're going to see channeling. We're going to see explosions and hopefully fighting with fire with channeling. But it'd be great to see something that we maybe weren't too looking like we weren't suspecting, and so it'd be awesome to get that.
I like Brad's comment that it's a dragon.
Yeah.
No, Aludra has come up. Egwene, I feel like we might have to do another poll, which is like, is this Lanfear, Aludra,
Right.
maybe Egwene, or
But Egwene, I
like
mean, I guess she could
dressing-
be really looking very
Although Egwene-
statuesque, and yeah.
Is Egwene this tall? Like
Yeah.
this person seems taller than Egwene, so maybe.
And she seems, they seem very composed as they're walking.
I mean, Egwene at the end of the Great Hunt. I don't know. Like composed might not be the exact word.
Right.
but
I think. I mean,
confidently walking.
confidently
out and-
walking. I'd expect
Yeah.
shaking and like
I don't know,
waving of
destroying
hands.
stuff.
Yeah, waving of hands instead. Instead of just calmly walking and destroying stuff, which would be cool. I mean, they could do it like
Yeah.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Let's show that image again. And but yeah, that's an interesting. If it's tied to that explosion,
Yeah, let me pull that up.
is it a Aludra? That would just be like a weird. I don't know, like Aludra coming through. I'm trying to think of this could be Kyrian, and that's the other question: is this Falma or Kyrian, or another
It's
place?
so hard to tell but I think it's. My gut feeling is this is Caribbean, so I don't think nothing from the actual video / clips really makes it obvious. But it seems, again, the coloring, it's just, yeah, let me just pull it up again. So here. All right.
Yeah, I'm kind of like
Yeah,
the hair. Oh yeah, you're trying to do some modifications to the image as we go here.
Yeah, let me. Oop.
Oh, whatever that is.
Yeah. Is it back?
Yeah, it's back.
Okay. Yeah.
I like how John's just staring at us on the inside.
All right.
Getting us in closer again.
Like, I'm trying to think of like up here. Is that like
yeah,
rooftop?
I feel like we tried to look at those roofs from the other shot, and we weren't it wasn't like clear as far as, this could be the foregate, right?
Yeah. I mean, those definitely look like, compared to the other. So that those are those roofs, right? And then if you go to the this right here, let's see.
Sarah just dropped in the chat.
Hi, Sarah.
Talking about explosions. And,
explosions.
We don't actually know what we're talking about. Actually, that's the.
All right. So
I want to go back to like, where is this happening?
So let me show you this. So
I'm gonna end this poll, by the way.
So you see
the
roof?
The teaser, by the way. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Like Innkeeper to Innkeeper. Who's going first?
All right, no. Okay. I think that those roofs that I just showed, like that on the right, the building on the right looks similar to.
Gotcha. Yeah.
In terms of what it looks like
the positioning of the shot itself.
Right. Yeah.
So
if you move this to the right, you can imagine that it looks like.
I don't even know how to interpret what Sarah just said. Okay, so, but it's giving me. I feel like it's giving me hope or false hope. I don't know. Is this the fire? I want to end this poll.
You don't need any more false hope. You know that, right?
That's true. Is this fire? By the way, I'm kind of surprised that only the 64% said channeling, 36% said not. So.
Oh wait, so more people think this is Illuminators and Illudra? Yeah. I'm okay with that. So yeah,
I like Sarah's comment. I'll dip so you can do your thing, but I had to say hi and give you a hard time.
Thank you, again, Sarah, for joining us. Yeah.
You can always call in, Sarah, and give us a hard time that way.
Yeah. So yeah, you see what I'm talking about now with that kind of roof. Top.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the position.
It's just
happening right there.
We don't see the same sort of three crane things that are, or whatever things are there, but at least it could be that. Yeah. So but yeah, this is a live calling talk show, as Matt said. So we're on the screen right now.
Has anyone called in to give their idea?
Oh, that's. Nope. I don't.
Wow.
I don't.
No one wants in.
Nope. Everyone thinks this is what do you call Lanfear? There's like there's no doubt.
No, but there was like 33%.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Other Seanchan or Aes Sedai. So I think there's still some healthy skepticism here. I mean, for me, there's always unhealthy skepticism about it being anybody but Lanfear.
Right, that's true.
Where is this happening? So we've heard Balma. Now, if you think about who this might be, if it's Lanfear or if it's a Soldam or the Seanchan, I think you have Kai. Did I spell Kyrian right? Falma. Is there any other place you think this might be?
So Kyrian.
Anyone else in chat? Where else is this? Where else could this be?
I mean, it has to be one of the cities we're in, right? So it doesn't seem like Tar Valon. It doesn't seem like Darkfinch social area. those are the locations we know we'll be at, right? So, Falma, and
Yeah, I don't know.
Carrion
Yeah,
are
I'm trying.
probably
Those are the two like obvious, but I'm
yeah.
like Tarvalon seems.
Tarvalon and wherever the Darkness
I
Social
don't
is,
see
why would there be a
Tarvalon.
fight there? Yeah.
I don't. I like it.
Oh,
I don't.
thank.
Yeah,
I missed a
I
few
can't think of
super
any other
chats, but let
place.
me. Ryan Timms, thank you, for bearing this mountain of duty as a consummate professional at Taisha. Okay, thank you. That is very
That was very
nice.
kind.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I gotta ask this question.
Yeah.
I still think it's a good. Do you have that? Do you have that good sure from Sarah? You should find
Yeah.
that chat back there. You should find that one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ryan, as
Yeah,
always,
that.
man. Always appreciate the support.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm assuming that was a response to like, we don't know exactly what we're talking about.
We know what we want.
We know what we want it to be.
I like this idea. This could be the answer to like anything. It could be part of the accepted test. So that is true.
Oh, yeah.
It is. That's definitely a possibility. It's hard to. I feel like yeah, it's definitely possible, but I don't know. Okay, Age of Legends. Could this be Age of Legends?
I don't think so.
I don't think so too.
No.
Those roofs look too third age.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look, this is interesting. Brando says Tar. Could this be Tar? This could be Tel'aran'rhiod.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I guess technically, but no, not with this many people there.
Yeah,
That'd be like
it seems.
really,
Yeah.
sounds like a. I guess it could be someone like creating this moment in Tel'aran'rhiod. That would be funky. It definitely could be accepted test. I hadn't considered an accepted test.
Yeah,
most people are thinking Kyrian. So I'm assuming this is
definitely not the waste.
Here.
Yes, Sulin. Yeah.
It does bring up the Illuminators potentially, but you also get Lanfear there too. So, it's one of those. If you had to pick between the Illuminators or Lanfear, are you leaning a certain way?
So if I'm choosing between Illuminators and who?
And Lanfear.
I mean, let's. So what I want. So this is. I mean, the reason being, if they pull it off well, and we'll be looking for it, right? We'll be like, oh, is that Lanfear? Oh, is that Lanfear? But if they pull it off well, and they have Lanfears throughout the season, but disguised as other people, I think that would be really awesome. So that's the reason. I still want the Illuminators. So they can, the explosion is Illuminators, but it's that person walking is Lanfear.
Did you answer this question, Kyrian or Falma?
Did I? Yeah, I think this is Kyrian. Yeah.
You think it's Kyrian? Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's Falma. So
really? Okay. Again, the reason being that we see someone destroy stuff from the start, and that's Lanfear or someone. Like it'd be odd if we hear we get nothing of Lanfear until the end. So they could go two ways, right? They could go the first episode showing Lanfear being freed, and then Lanfear's just wreaking havoc throughout the season, and then
But if it's early, so think Kyrian and early, would Lanfear, if this is channeling, would they kind of have that moment where this clear channeler is walking through the foregate and destroying stuff? Would she call attention to herself? I understand the docs, but this early on in season 2, would she call that kind of attention to herself? If this isn't if there isn't already a war or a battle.
Lanfear would never do that. What are you talking about? This is so why would what happens in Falma that she's going around?
There's enough going on in Falma, right? That it's not all tied to her, right? It would make sense to me that she's walking around or through or by explosions and not being affected by it.
Okay, so it's more like just being there, not necessarily participating in the battle, because.
Well, she is, but it's kind of hidden by everything else, right? She can mask her weaves or whatever, right? So she's not the only one. There's a lot going on. That's kind of where I would believe it. But Kyrian does work. It's just if it's Kyrian, and see, Ryan agrees with me. Thanks. Ryan said, I don't think that.
No, I agree. I just think it would be cool if we don't know it's Lanfear. It's someone else. Like we know it's Lanfear, but they haven't made it obvious it's Lanfear. Like no one else knows it's Lanfear. That she could be wearing a mask of mirrors doing that as Celine or something like that.
Yeah, or one of the Seanchan. I mean,
Yeah.
that's an interesting question. Is Lanfear like hiding as one of the Soldam?
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah.
Would she ever do that though? That's I don't know. That's
I mean,
that,
she became what's her name?
and
Kylie.
they would know but they would know the Soldam. Like that would be, I think that'd be a harder thing. But could I guess.
I like this by Nils. I think they're just joining. Wait, what? Welcome to a happy hour chat about Lanfear.
I like Delusion said it's more like brunch hour. Look, happy hour is what everyone said an afternoon or a lunchtime stream was at the Dusty Wheel. So that's what we're going with.
That's what we're going with.
It's happy hour somewhere or something like that. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
I would agree. Lanfear would be more subtle, but I think only if all the attention's on Lanfear. I don't necessarily think that if there's a ton going on that she would have to be. And it depends on, I guess, who she's following at this point.
So this is interesting by John. What if it's Shamil, like someone else channeling, and Lanfear is just looking to protect Rand? That's definitely yeah. And I think Stubble here. Thank you for the tip. It could be interesting if Lanfear is going after Luz directly after being brought back and then cools off during her sleeping. Yeah. I mean,
that's interesting.
A little bit of rage. Yeah. That
coming out.
Yeah.
You should throw Michael's. I'm kind of curious what you think about this one. What Michael said in chat. It's just a couple up.
Let me
said, what if it's Falma and the woman is a hero of the Horn?
Oh.
So now I want to do a check. I'll do a check-in with voting then. By the way, Kyrian took this, although Falm was like 36%. So
yeah, I think that makes sense. Oh, who would it be? So it wouldn't be Brigitte because the hair doesn't match. Amarisu. I mean, I'm just thinking of other heroes of the Horn. But I would expect them all to be together, so it'd be like a group of people. Like it'd be, I mean, you could have single shots too, but it would be a little bit odd that they had that.
For sure. I mean, but it could be like the hero of the Horn would make sense maybe for the outfit itself. Aludra is an option people have brought up. Lanfear. Is there a fourth option you thought has been a good one?
I just saw Stubble put in spoiler banner. I mean, we're not trying to, but I'll put it up there just in case we say something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's okay.
All the spoilers.
We're so just so people know, it's not this is spoiling like John's video. That's the biggest thing is spoiling.
Yeah, that's true.
But other than
you
that,
have to go to John's video to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just showing like clips of it.
Is there a fourth good option?
So what
Lanfear, Aludra, Hero of the Horn. Is there a fourth that you would say, who is this now? Like from what you've heard from people in chat, would you say like one of the Seanchan? I guess.
I mean, I think I still go back to. So if it's someone like Suroth or someone, we've seen that person like wear like a mask or something. So I don't think it's Suroth. It would be odd, from that standpoint. Suldam, like that, I think might be the only, but I would expect them to be together. So it seems, I don't think, I never thought Seanchan, and I actually feel, of course, Brian comes in with Team Aludra.
Team Aludra. I think they got the first vote in because I saw like Aludra had 100% immediately.
Yeah.
That's pretty hilarious. I like it.
Matt.
I like it.
Other Aes Sedai. I mean, I still think that's one. And Penny puts this into it's an Aes Sedai. Like, but who? Penny, let us know who you think this is because I don't think we don't think it's Moraine. We don't think it's Swan. So who else? And
it doesn't. I don't think it does not seem like Moraine. I did like the idea again of Gwaine like somehow like dressing up like a Soldam. And that would make sense, but it definitely seems like the person's too tall. Do you want to show the image for anyone that's just joining us?
Yeah,
now?
let me do.
So, like recap it for them. I don't know if we've gotten any callers either, too.
Not. I don't. Yep. Nope. I don't see anything right now. All right. So let's see. So this is the video. It's zoomed in right now. So let me.
Dana, Aludra would know better than to wear anything flowing around fire. I mean, that's a solid point. Like, who
So
would
this
be
is
unafraid of their flowing cape around fire? You know.
so this morning, John from WoTUp released this video that this still is from, and basically shared a few seconds clip of what seems to be a person walking across a smoky sort of place, and he theorized that if this is Lanfear, and obviously we had to talk about it. So we've done a little bit of looking at it, and it seems like this person is tall. They have black hair. They're wearing a white flowy dress. We want to believe there is a silver buckle, but we think it's probably just a something that's hanging down from the upper part of the clothing. There are these kind of flowing sleeves. And if you look at the actual clip that you can find in John's video, they're walking fairly confidently through what seems to be
that same scene of the explosion.
Yeah, same scene of the explosion with destruction around them. So that's more than enough for us to be like, Lanfear. We have to talk about this.
That's crazy.
So Brian's like, that looks like Natasha. Brian, like, where did you see Natasha? Like, explain.
that looks like Natasha. Yeah, that's a bold assertion there.
And so does Spanish. Like yes, I mean that's what we want, but like, I don't know.
I'm trying to zero in on this belt thing. If I'm trying to do a little.
So yeah, this I thought of this too. Chances it's Megan, the blue that goes out to the Seanchan. So there might be like a cold open where they're like fighting against the Seanchan, but then get captured. Okay, maybe. Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah.
So I
have a little.
I think corset is definitely there. Hair and jawline. Or a feeling. Okay, that's reasonable. I definitely feeling for me that this is Lanfear or should be Lanfear.
You don't need much help in that regard.
No.
I mean, what am I talking about? Neither do I.
Pull up a photo of Natasha. It's her, but her hair slicked back. I mean, can we see the boots? Okay, yeah. No, I tried. Let me try to. There's no boots.
You do get like a foot. It was not enough boot that was worthy of displaying, right? Like,
yeah. I didn't find. So Hybrid Havoc, this is there's really no boot. Yeah, if you look through the video,
there's no boot.
There's no boot. If there was a boot, this would have been a 3-hour live stream.
That's right. Not just happy hour.
Yeah, that's just happy hour.
Okay, I did another. I'm gonna send you another image and see if this helps. It doesn't really help that much.
Thank you for joining everyone who's having lunch with us.
That's right.
Yeah,
it's been way too long since we've done a little lunchtime chat and theorizing.
Yeah.
I think the question of this. I mean, people are still sold on the Lanfear thing. What's the current poll on that one?
Let's see. So, yeah, it's about 68% Lanfear, and then like 17% one of the Seanchan. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
interesting.
I mean, there is a Steve, so could it be Steve?
Is it Steve? That's fair. We should end it. I guess we should end that poll. It's Lanfear or one of the Seanchan. Aludra. See, every time we put out like Aludra, Hero of the Horn, we've given any other kind of singular name here, it's gotten like 8 to 10%. But saying one of the Seanchan kind of gets a group of votes, but still not that strong.
Yeah,
like 70% are still thinking.
I like this by Road to Tarvalon. So they're saying, what are we thinking about the costuming? Age-Old clothing so far has been different, but this is this is Lady Celine. Perhaps she's just in her third age garb. Does feel slightly Seanchan-y. I'm so torn. So if you think back to Ishamel's sleeves from the Eye of the World, they were similar in what this looks like. So
I didn't think about checking his. Oh, that's interesting. I think I had gone and looked at the I had just gone to the episode 8 cold open, and I didn't really see as much of a similarity. But yeah, that's why I'm saying I think it has. I don't think we've seen this dress type yet, but it depends. Maybe shoulder pads just kind of carried over ages,
Right.
But yeah, no, I think the costuming does look a little other. It could be. I think it's fair to say it's Age Legends, but I didn't think about going and checking out Ishamael. So you thought they looked similar?
Again, let me try to pull it up. I was looking at this the other day. I think I have his sleeve somewhere here. Right, let's see. No, I don't have it.
Jaws 21. I'm also watching WoTUp while trying to figure out what's happening. Yes, go watch the video if you want to see.
That is exactly the way these streams are. It's like, what's happening? I need to know what's happening, and try to. Yeah, I know I can't seem to really find anything that's too much that would make sense for me.
Like Road to Tarvalon said, I'm so torn. It does, again, it could definitely have been like a little bit of a it can be a Seanchan look. Like that's why I think people are still conflicted about this definitely being Lanfear, although Lanfear might be embedded with the Seanchan in some way. So that might be just the way that Lanfear is getting around in Falma, if this is Falma.
Right.
Again, if it's a Seanchan-y look, then this is not Kyrian, And this could be, it could actually be Kyrian. And that's a good question.
So this,
does it? What might be interesting to go look. I don't know if I have the image right now, but it's remember Isis, the costume designer.
Yeah.
I thought they had was Kyrian one of the textures on the wall on that image? Because if Kyrian was, it might be interesting to see if we can match the actual look of. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Is this was this the Wheel of Time? That the prime, was it Tweeter of Chaos who put that out? I think so.
No. Did they? Oh, did the Tweeter of Chaos also put it out? It's obviously in one of the videos. I think I've taken a snapshot of it before.
But I feel like
so I can go look for it if you want to give wine. So anyone that just showed up, I saw Wine Spring Cafe.
We do have a call. So
okay.
All right. Okay. Let me bring them into the show. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Hey, it's Thatcher calling back.
Hey.
Thatcher.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, I only have a second because I am at work, but I'm feeling pretty confident that this is Lanfear in the mists of Balm. I can't shake the feeling that it's the mist from the horn that we saw in that teaser of them making their way into town. We know that they like to play with the order of how exactly these things happen, so we know that it's probably not going to shake out in the same exact step, that we see in the book. And I feel like they're going to have to blow the horn just outside of town to distract the armies like they do, but then probably going to try and rush in to do the rescuing after the town's kind of being properly taken over.
So you think this is
instead of them kind of breaking into it?
Outside Falma is what you're suggesting?
I think probably is them infiltrating the town to get past the Seanchan. That's my feeling.
I think that's definitely the most likely. This is within the city of Falma. It'd be less likely if it's the heroes or actually Lanfear, unless it's Lanfear getting to Rand inside the city. Yeah,
that's my thought, is that Lanfear is going to try and interfere you know. She's gonna try and get in the way at some point or another, because I mean, she does hang back in the book, obviously, until he's, you know, disabled at the end of the fight, but I think it's possible that they might give her a little bit more of a meddling role in the first appearances, you know?
Yeah.
Innkeeper, do you want to throw up the image again so people can be staring at it as we talk about it?
Yeah, let me...
I just saw a widescreen.
Sorry, guys, I gotta go. I got
no worries,
coming up.
Good theory,
Thank
good
you
theory.
all.
Appreciate
I'll be
you
back
calling
shortly.
Yep. Hey,
yeah,
thank
no,
you.
thank you. Thank you for calling. All right.
Good luck.
All right, bye.
Double saying, could any of the battle explosion scenes be from a cold?
So yeah, so for anyone who is joining us now, this is you want to see John's face there. So that, you know, John put out a video, and basically shared a clip which showed the person walking across a set. So you see these three lines, which are, you know, set equipment, and this person here, who we've established they are tall, they have black hair that's slicked back, they're wearing a white flowy dress, and their sleeves are also kind of, you know, flowy. We want to believe there's a silver buckle belt, something around their waist, but it seems less likely. We don't see any boots, and we think it's Lanfear.
Yeah,
that's kind of yeah. I'm trying to find the ISIS thing. I don't know if you have any luck.
I've been unlucky finding it. If you want to, I can do another look as you.
I'm looking right now to
Okay.
where I think it should be, but
okay. I saw some notes on this. People went and saw WoTUp's video, and the link is at the top of the chat. It's also in the description of this video. What we're trying to do now, and if any of you want to send us a link because you have it, is we're looking for a backdrop image of, it's kind of one of the behind the scenes videos that Amazon did of all the work that they did on developing the costuming. So it's, and it's a shot of the board where it shows the different countries. And I think Kyrian was one of them. And it was interesting to see if we might be able to see some images that tie this to Kyrian. I don't remember if they showed the Seanchan too. I think it does, but I don't think we can get a full shot of what that board looks like, if you will. So,
right.
And Brian, in the meantime, has been trying to convince everyone this is Natasha. Like he said, she looks good in flowy dresses and silver boots. She hates boots.
Let's see.
Delusions. We want to believe there's a silver buckle around the waist. No truer words have ever been spoken in the show. Yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, for any of you that are watching right now, if you happen to, I have a screenshot of it. I just can't find it right this moment. So
I'm trying to find.
I know you're looking for it. Stubble said, Matt, you need some new flashy AI unblurring software. Exactly. I was hoping like that image when we took it out that we could actually get something more from the face, but you can't.
Yeah. No, it's I was like trying different things just a little while ago, and I was like, nope. Yeah. Yeah, it's not in the show you did with ISIS. It's not there. It was like that's one place I could look. It was definitely after. New theory is Nakomi. Yes.
I just looked up on Natasha O'Keefe black dress. Look, you never know. I'm trying to go along with Brian's theory here. I don't think we're gonna get like the right. There's too blurry. Is it ever too blurry? That's a really good question.
No.
So yeah, if any of you see that the costuming shot and want to send it, please do. Just email or not, don't email us. To send it to on Twitter to the Dusty Wheel, just on a DM.
Yeah.
It's anybody else on the line or have called in for us while you do some searching for them?
Yeah, no, I don't see anything right now. I thought I saw. No, that's not that.
Payne and Chiad, we'll see you soon. And I like that there's a bunch of you in chat that are actually looking for this image right now.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's how these afternoon chats where we're just jumping in to these images. It's a lot of like everyone doing some crowd. I don't know what you call it, crowd-sourced searching.
Yeah. Let's see. I wonder if we can find it over here. No.
Interesting. Hadrian Rex said this is why I think it has to be an AOL Age of Legends channeler. I'm kind of curious why. I probably missed the comment, so remind me in the chat like what the comment was
I wonder if
of why.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like looking
So
through,
this is
checking.
Rob saying something. Her subtle hand flicks to make booms during the fray remind me of Ishii's little flicks of the wrist channeling in episode 8. Oh,
Ooh, interesting.
there are. I mean, yes, I'm trying to remember the video now, but I do think there are hands at her side, but they're not still. That is for sure. But I didn't see any actual
like actual movement of the hands,
like flicks of the wrist, like Shamael, like although I like that's probably what it is. So that's what it is. Yeah. Is that Natasha's hand flick? Is that what you're saying, Brian? Natasha's hand flick.
It's the hand flick, yes. Well, shoot, I'm now I don't have like the. You didn't find that cloth? I know other people are looking for it right now.
No,
so.
I don't know where it is. I know it's there. I'm trying to think which one.
Trian said, "I think the hand moved."
That's good. That's good.
I love that we're now at the hand moved. Oh, there might be. Let's see. There's
so Mary. Mary, I think is just joining us. Mary, John from WoTUp released this clip in a video about this clip from what seems to be season 2 near the explosions that we're seeing in one of the teasers. Let me share it here. So this is the one we're talking about. So it shows this one person. The blurb is they're tall, black hair, statuesque, white flowy cape clothes with these sleeves that are also flowy. We want to believe there's a silver buckle, but maybe there isn't. And yeah, let's see. And we think it's Lanfear. Some people think it might be Seanchan, or who was the second? What was ours? Aludra? No, was Aludra on there?
So Aludra, Hero of the Horn, and then one of the Seanchan potentially.
Yeah.
It looks like. Thank you. We did get an image. It's a little blurry.
I do see a caller, so let me just do one thing, and
I'm gonna send you a couple of images too.
Yeah, so let me work on that and bring this caller on to the show.
We're definitely gonna need. We're definitely need Lesbian Nerdy to go through this stuff.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. The costumes, of course. All right. Let's see. Who's this? Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Hi, Anna. It's Sulin.
Hey, Sulin.
Sulin's on the line.
Thank you for joining us.
How you doing?
Good. I mean, this is later in the day for you, so I'm hoping you're not at work and are able to enjoy this.
It's 6:00. I'm in the grocery store.
I'm in the grocery store.
Perfect. So, what do you think? Who do you think this is?
So, I'm absolutely convinced it's Lanfear.
Okay.
Because I don't think they would have. Think about how many costumes they've got that are white in this series with, the novice and the accepted dresses. I don't feel like they would use white that much unless it's for Lanfear, because it's kind of iconic especially with the Celine costume. So I feel like you would have seen, like, if it was Seanchan, they'd be in different colours, like the money of being grey and stuff like that. So I just feel like you'd save white.
I like this. You're like, only Lanfear can wear white in season 2.
Yes.
Lanfear and the novices.
Yeah.
Lanfear and the novices.
Yeah, she can wear it before and after Labor Day.
But it's not like just white. It's also like the white.
Yeah,
thing, I think does work, right?
All right.
So
no, totally.
What do you think is happening in this scene then? Like we see that if you go watch the little clip, it looks like the person's walking around the same time. There's the explosion. If you think it's Lanfear, what do you think this is? What's taking place?
Well, initially I thought it was Carrion. Sort of, ran, trapped the house, explosions, all of that sort of thing. But I think maybe now I do think it's Fulmer at the end. she sort of just appears while the mist is clearing and the rest of them are all busy with the horn. And
But the roof, don't you think my roof theory works?
Can't remember your roof theory, Anna. What's your roof theory?
No, I tried to. When we showed the behind the scenes, I felt like that roof pattern looks very similar to. Well, we don't even know that's Karyan. We assume there's a shot of Karyan that showed in the teaser, but it looks like that. So, but you're right. It could still be Falma. So yeah.
Yeah, it's one or I'm convinced it's one or the other. It's I don't think it's Seanchan. I don't think it's Age of Legends. I mean, the outfit's very extra, which is why I think it's got to be a Forsaken.
Okay, so the question I have: can you show that image that was I think Taviran Tavern shared the image of Elaine in the white.
Oh yeah,
cape.
let me pull that
throw
up.
that one up.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there being. I mean, yes, there can be multiple white capes. Elaine isn't the only one that gets to have a white cape. But I thought it interesting that we at least have an image of a white cape from season 2, and then this would be another person. Maybe white capes are just,
Elaine is Lanfear. Is that what you're saying?
Totally. I go back to the other image. I don't think it's Elaine with her hair pulled back walking through.
I mean, again, is Kira Coveney that tall? So it's hard to tell. Height in something like this, but maybe that's one thing. Maybe that's not fitting. But yeah, this is a.
I thought Kira Coveney was taller, but maybe.
Oh, really? Taller than Natasha O'Keefe's? Well...
No, not yeah.
So someone looked that up. Brian, do you know how tall Natasha O'Keefe is?
Let's see, 5'9" is what the internet says.
Okay.
So yeah. Elaine equals Lanfear, like the Sulin. What do you think about this so far? Do you think
Elaine being Lanfear?
Like the cape itself? Do you is this Elaine's cape that somehow someone else has, or do you think this person's just
no?
The fact
I
that
don't think so. I feel like I don't know. I just whether it's unless it's Lanfear imitating someone in the White Tower.
Right.
But it doesn't quite feel right. But I don't think it's the same kind of cape. I think it's just, I don't know. I can see why you'd give it to Elaine as the accepted dress and obviously because of who she is. But I feel like she'll ditch that.
Yeah, I mean there could be. I guess that we have white cloaks in capes too.
Oh my god! Why does everyone wear white in this series?
Lots of white capes themselves.
All right. Did you get something?
Okay,
else?
so
all right.
Yeah. So
thank you, Sulin, for calling in. I mean, that is.
No, that's great.
I'm glad you're able to join,
voice.
and it's just exciting to see more things kind of show up. And Lanfear, is this the start of Lanfearing? Is this it? Thank you so much.
I love it.
I hope so. All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
All right,
thanks,
take care. Bye.
Bye.
I have a pretty
do see another
image.
caller now.
Okay,
here. But let me. Do you want to show which one?
I just sent you one now.
What about the other one you sent me? You don't.
Well, I'm saying this one's a little more clear.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
The resolution's higher. Thank you, Jen.
All right.
There.
Let me. As I get that ready, let me bring our next caller. It seems to be an international caller, I think, and see what they have to say. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Well, it's Stubble McShave here.
Hi there. Thanks for calling in. Are you convinced, like Sulin, that this is Lanfear?
Yeah, I think it's Lanfear. I think it's the 4-gate at Karyan.
Okay.
Oh, the 4-gate. Why are you convinced the
4-gate? Because of the rooftops of the houses. And it's not the nice border.
Sorry,
this
I
is
cut in.
And
Yes.
I
because,
could see that.
it's like Rafe just dropped a tweet. So, this is like
Is
this is from your outro, and Rafe just dropped a tweet. Oh, this is a script. You last week you said he's going to drop a script cover.
But did we already know this one? Was this like a? Did we know this because it was like?
Sorry, Saba. We're talking about Rafe's tweet, so I'm gonna.
Let's get this image up. Yeah, we just like switched gears. Hold on a second, Stubble. And go look at that tweet, Stubble, and then we can talk about this.
Yeah, I'm putting it up right now. So let me share that here. So I have. So Rafe says.
I'm on a delay, so I can't see it yet.
No, I'm going to put it up on the screen, so hopefully you'll be able to see it in just a second. So,
but I feel like we knew Shadows Waiting, didn't we?
okay, so this is Rafe's tweet. So obviously with the WGA strike, there's no promotion for me, so I thought for WoT Wednesday I could highlight one of our amazing writers each week, starting with episode 102, which was written by the incredible Amanda Kate Schumann. And this is just the kind of the first. So the image he shared is this, and this is the script for the script cover. And do you see now that I'm gonna focus in on something else first? Do you see this up here? And if that's something, can you hear me?
Interesting. Yeah. And I'm like staring at it.
Yeah, and it says 1 out of 4, so I don't know if it's more that's dropped.
Wait, he tweeted 4?
Oh no, it's a thread. Yeah, it's a thread. So
it's a thread. Okay.
Yeah. So what it says is the Wheel of Time, episode 102, Shadows Waiting. Well, this is episode 102, so it's not new, right?
I thought we knew this episode.
No, it's 102. It's season 1.
Oh yeah. I was like, what? This is season 1. I was like, for some reason, I thought it was season 2.
No.
I was like, I swear we know this title already.
Yes. So I think it's basically highlighting, but I think maybe there's something here. Maybe.
I feel like this is just you're trying to get us off talking about Lanfear.
It's like they're talking about Lanfear. Let's not do that. But hey, maybe this is something. I don't know. Yeah. So let's see. Like this. I've gone full Innkeeper.
Okay, Stubble.
Thank you for calling.
No,
Yeah.
no, don't go yet.
Yeah.
Because I want to ask him questions 4-gate wise. If this is 4-gate, like, why do you think this is happening? Like, do you think that this is just something?
I think that. Yeah, I think that she's off to lose. She's going to find him, and she. Yeah.
Okay, so you think that but is she the responsible for that explosion, or do you think that that's happening separate? Did we lose Stubble?
No, I still have them on the line.
Stubble, are you there?
Yeah, we don't hear you anymore, but I do see that the call hasn't dropped. So if you can hear us and you can talk, just interrupt us.
Maybe drop it and then you can rejoin us.
Okay, yeah, let me do
Just
that.
look for him to rejoin. Maybe because it might be just like that cut out or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show the other kind of continuing on Rafe's thread here. She was this is the second part to it. She was with me from the very first days on Wheel in 2017 when the two of us went to Guatemala to break down the first book into the first season. She was the non-book fan and I was the book fan, able to bounce ideas off each other and make the show work for both audiences. So this is a picture, I think, from Guatemala with a mountainous kind of backdrop. And I think that's A.K. Schumann and a lot of kind of green stuff there. It says 1 of 4, but there's only 2. Is that right? Someone put in chat. Oh no, there's no.
I think there's more coming.
Okay, yeah, that might be it. Yeah.
I think it's time to jump back to the cloth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me pull that. Yes.
I was like, oh, wait a second. I think
Let's
these
see.
are some interesting. I don't know that they're going to tell us much, but thank you for everyone going out and sleuthing these out.
Yeah. All right. So this is the cloth from I think it was an X-ray video thing. Let's see, display. Okay. All right. So you want to zoom in on Karyan? Is that
Yeah, I think that's
the
like dress styling. Like, do we see anything that?
Or I mean, these are all very like ball gowns, you know.
Yeah, no.
The pattern, we don't have any pattern, so we can't really
You get the
tell that.
you get like the long sleeves on the arms there. though.
There, on the left,
Yeah.
I think this is what you're talking
Yeah.
about. That.
No, to the right a little bit, because doesn't
Oh,
go over to the right a little bit, right there.
yeah.
That dress right there, because you imagine like a cape over the shoulders and the kind of the long sleeves.
Right.
It seems like the image has long sleeves.
Yeah.
And then the Seanchan, do you see anything else on the? Is the Seanchan part of this one?
There is Seanchan.
I mean, you do get the voluminous kind of sleeving.
So this,
right here.
the one on
Yeah.
top here on the right, if you put a white cape, it's possible, right?
Can you zoom out just a little bit?
Yeah. So the one on top on the right
These are
there.
kind of like, I know these are like the inspiration boards.
Yeah.
Mainly I'm kind of curious about this as far as if it is Lanfear, like
Right.
is Lanfear in the dress of wherever she's at. I don't think this like gives us any clarity. Although, yeah, I don't know. It feels between the two. Would you say it feels
Like
more
this.
Seanchan like?
Like tie-dye ball gowns. Yeah. All 4 tweets posted, so let me go look for that. Anything else that caught your eye on this one, Matt?
No, I think
I mean, this
feels
here
feels more
Yeah.
Seanchan than it felt
Yeah.
Tyrian.
for sure. And it doesn't look like Mirandy here, but yeah. I don't think there's anything too definitive there.
Yeah, and the other one that I gave you from a pattern perspective, it doesn't seem like it's really telling us much.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I don't think we have anything to really compare that to. All right, so
By the way, thank you everybody that jumped in and found these images.
Yeah,
you're
thank
awesome.
you so much.
Like we got to come from a couple people, so it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Let's
see. So Rafe has now put up all of his tweets. So I think we could share those while we're here, because
interesting. So Stubble's theory was he was dropped out of the call. He said, I think Lanfear is following or trying to find Luz and walks into the violent aftermath of Rand's Tavernness. Oh, okay.
Oh, so this is
So
Rand.
the explosion is related to Rand. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's definitely a strong possibility.
Yeah. For sure.
So this is. Let me show this again. So this is the third tweet. And then in 2019, when we moved together to Prague, and AK was there for every scout, every production meeting, every casting session, every chemistry read. So this seems to be Prague, and kind of where one of your favorites, one of your favorite scenes from episode 1 was filmed with Rand and Egwene.
So that's look like it's up on that peak. It's
right.
Like, AK is like sitting in like, or standing in like a field, and then there's like mountains. For those that can't see this, there's like mountains, lots of valleys with mountain ridges, with the sun kind of shining in the kind of a cloudy day. And anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, and that last one is, and then in 2018, when we assembled a full writer's room of amazing people who all had different relationships with the book, from avid lifelong superfans to casual fantasy readers who'd read the whole series to newbies, she was there every day alongside me, helping shaping this show. And this is a picture of, I think, that's A.K. Schumann at the front, and there's 3 other people in the background, a couple looking away from the camera.
Yeah, and I can't remember the names of.
I don't know if one of them are the twins or the brothers.
Yeah, I can't tell.
But if you do go back and see some of those 2018 Rafe and then writer, what's now the show, but used to be the WoT writers room, there's a lot of great tweets from that highlighting the writers. So I'll try to find that and tweet that later today. A lot of the writers are featured there too. So yeah, thank you, Rafe, for that.
Excellent. Okay,
Norman
now
Gardner's
back.
like 5 of 4 is up. Rafe can't count.
Look, sometimes you've done those threads and then you're like, wait a second.
I need to say more.
Yeah, you end up adding more. You can't throw that in your mouth. So, Rob Christensen said, I think I saw a carving in that tree that said the innkeeper was here. Hilarious. Okay. That was a nice WoT Wednesday drop, but back to this blurry image. I gotta go soon. So
yeah. Is there anything else that we can really get out of this?
Oh, I'm sure after this there's going to be plenty.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe kind of summarizing where we ended up at.
Yeah. So let me show it one more time. The original kind of picture that we've been looking at here for a little while. Let's see here. Okay. So yeah, this is the still from John's video, which is from a clip that was leaked that shows a tall person with black hair pulled back, white dress, flowy, maybe silver something buckle, and we think it's Lanfear. We think this is maybe Carrion based on these roofs, but could be Falma outside, where Lanfear is going to look for Rand. And other options are Aludra, Seanchan related, so Suroth, and or a Zuldam. Is that anything else?
I think that's a
good
good summary.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. That was fun. It was
Yeah,
fun to blurry somethings as
Yeah.
usual.
Yeah.
It
All right,
was
so I'm
fun
gonna put
to
one last. Are you? All right, so this is a poll that I'm gonna put up here in just a second. Okay. There you go. Let's see what people say about this poll. But yeah, I think there's more to be that we could get out of this. But let's see.
I mean,
let's see.
you know, people will, you know.
This is where it's like, we've tried to define what August means, but this is where it's going to be. How convinced are people that this is Lanfear? August is Lanfear, so that's like
you August question at the very end. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, this is like where like I wanted them to see August and think like no or never, but they're choosing it because it's August, not because they don't think it's Lanfear.
Yeah. Well, again, August
Yeah.
wins out all the time.
All the time. Yeah. So even with Lanfear, August is winning out, which is I'm okay with that for now. For now, I'm okay with that. Is there anything?
Everyone is Lanfear, but August is forever. That's
Yes,
true.
that is true.
true. I agree with Dana.
Yeah.
No, that's it. I gotta get back to things.
All right. All right, but thanks. Yeah. So there is a show tonight. So we're back at the Dusty Wheel. We're doing a cast spotlight of Avienda. It's becoming Avienda by Eula Smart. So and the wonderful people from Threefold. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm really excited about this one. It's really an interesting kind of journey that you go on when you start watching like all of their works together, if that makes sense. Like you might see them in something, but when you start like digging into, I think I've watched a lot of stuff that Eula Smart has been to now.
Yeah.
And yeah, you kind of gain an idea of what kind of work they've done. Obviously, you never can tell exactly how it might be or it might turn out, but it's going to be fun. We're going to talk about those things that we've all been watching with Eula in them, and then we'll be talking about Avienda and kind of, if you've never watched these cast spotlights that we do, they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun to kind of it will be non-spoiler for the first like 45-50 minutes,
Yeah.
Then it gets spoilery because we talk about the character's arc. So if you are watching right now and you don't want any spoilers to come up, I think that's totally. You can show up and then we'll warn you. We're going to talk about Avienda, but at first it's just going to be talking about Ayula Smart. So that's at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Come chat with us. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, awesome. Rafe is still going, so people are going to be entertained. Continue to be entertained. So that's good.
Go check out the tweets on and we'll be back tonight, everybody. We'll talk about this. If he drops anything else, we'll continue talking about it.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for showing up. We dropped this out of the blue, and you guys all showed up, and this was fun. I feel like I can do this now. So that's good.
That's right. Go rogue.
So as we say around here, good afternoon from the Dusty Wheel, and smash the black.
Welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. You went right to kill it. Look at you. You're all ready. You're just done. I mean, this is like this is
really well. And now I'm like, great, my turn.
And if you don't like that, and you want to say, well, Robert Jordan could have made the two rivers all white. He could have, but he didn't. So
just complimented me on my dress, and as you can clearly see, I'm
sad.
not
I see Lukomi as something along the lines of a Shida Haran analog.
It does make sense why it outlasted the breaking.
Yeah.
See, this is why I have Therese in the show, because she's going to correct everything that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dusty Wheel Show. What? Meme Off Challenge. Yay!
Like baby face mounted on like a huge body. So like all of a sudden,
this is not just
like,
a traditional fantasy, right? There are sci-fi
and
elements.
Just a moment ago, Rafe tweeted something. So let me get my guest in here with me, and
probably I would say put in 70-80% of the work. I got to be over the shoulder and be like, no,